Welcome back to Realm of Rolls. If you're enjoying the show, make sure you're following or subscribed wherever you listen so you never miss an episode. If you'd like to support the podcast, you can find us on Patreon, where you can access behind the scenes content. You can also join our Discord to chat with us, talk theories and keep up with campaign news. Links to both are in the episode bio. With that said, previously on the Emerald Vale. Within the temple's courtyard, the party solved the riddle with a single answer: sunlight, unlocking a hidden spiralling staircase formed from the dais. Below, they found a chamber shaped like a tranquil forest, an extension of the temple's magic, calm and carefully constructed. But that calm didn't last. As shadowy, sand-like forms poured in from elsewhere, the chamber reacted defensively, twisting gravity and turning the battlefield on its head. Caught between the temple's protective magic and these invading entities, the party now fights to hold their ground, with the sense that they're not just battling monsters, but caught in the middle of something much larger. This is Episode 8, Temple Trials. Top of the round, the one which has been battling with you, Ernest, makes a roll 16 to hit you.
Yeah.
Okay.
My AC is 16, so yeah, that's a hit, yeah.
Ooh, that's bad. Okay, so 5 points of damage to you as, again, needle goes in, pierces you, leaves a nice hole in your arm. Probably one of the worst injections you've ever had. Okay, sweet, it's your turn next. It is got, actually, is it? It's going to move slightly, actually. It's going to flow slightly down towards Herbert, almost not backing away from you, not leaving your range, but eyeing up Herbert, you would say, for another go, seeing as Herbert looks a little bit weaker than you at the moment, a bit more tenderised. Ernest, you're up.
Okay, so I have been forgetting how to monk and also how to halfling, so this time I'm going to have a proper go at it.
Because you had the lucky, didn't you? You could re-roll the one.
I have lucky, yeah, and also using flurry of blows, I could have pushed him 15 feet away. So we'll draw a line under it, and we'll see. We'll have some success this time, hopefully. So we'll go for.
We're just failing at 5e. It's fine.
Yeah. I mean, I've not done much better either.
Okay.
No. So all three attacks again. I think we're just going to have one good one again. I think we got a 17 plus 6, so that should be a hit. 5,
yes.
We got an 11. Does 11 hit?
11 does not hit.
Okay,
I'd say at this point, to ease things along, the AC is 13.
Okay. Cool. So we're going to do that. So we're going to take 7 points of damage, and if that doesn't kill it, using the flurry of blows, I can make a strength saving throw or be pushed back 15 feet.
Okay, so
if I can do that to a wispy entity.
7 is not going to down it.
Good.
So you can, 100%. So it's a strength saving throw, is it?
Yeah, and the DC is 15.
DC is 15. Well, this is going to be
Fail.
a 6 minus 1,
That'll do
5. So
nice.
It fails. Right, okay, so you push it back. You push it back 15 feet.
Bye.
You push it back, it kind of splashes against a tree trunk, roiling angrily as you kind of give it the 9-inch knuckle punch.
I think you could say it's
kind of
it's barking mad.
That was terrible.
Thank you.
No, that was just shit. You give it the old kind of knuckle punch, and you get a ding, and it goes back against the tree, and as you push it away, and as it leaves the range, Herbert, you're going to get an opportunity attack if you want to. You can use your reaction to attack of opportunity.
Yes, right. I will attack that with my great
axe. I
axe.
didn't think forced movement provoked it in 5e.
Oh, does it not?
I was literally just checking the same thing. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. No, it's you don't get the attack of opportunity.
Bugger! Can't. An orc just can't catch a break.
Yeah, right.
So, can I use my movement now?
Awkward. It's
Yeah.
awkward.
Okay, so I'll make a movement. Because I do this myself, don't I? Yeah, I'm going to move myself to here, and as I'm going past Herbert, I'm going to say, I'll take this one. You go and help Gunnar. I'll be over in a moment.
Yeah. Okay, so you jog after it. You're not running full tilt, but you jog after it in the direction that you've just sent it.
just put myself between them, basically.
Yeah, perfect, lovely. So you move down there. Yeah, excellent. Goner, you're up next. No, not Goner, sorry, Herbert. God, you've got me doing it now.
Yeah, I just stayed quiet then because it's usually me that gets it wrong. Right, Herbert will literally charge 5, 10, 15 foot to come up behind, to go towards Goner and come up behind one of the two that are in his area.
Yeah. Sweet.
And he is going to take one massive swing with his great axe again.
Okay, does that charge you the advantage? I'd imagine it would.
I don't think so. No more than normal.
No, but flanking would.
Okay, so I get advantage on that, do I?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, fine.
Nice.
Well, that is jolly good job on that one. Doesn't help. I got a 3 and a 4 plus whatever it is, 6. So it's not going to be enough.
3 plus 4 plus 6, that's...
No, a 3, I rolled a 3 and a 4. The highest one is a 4 plus 6. That's it.
Right.
So it's going to be a 10.
Okay, yeah, no, that's not going to do it, sorry. No, you come charging and you try and swipe him, but it's able to kind of move out of the way and you're not going to hit it.
No.
Excellent. Okay, so again, these two creatures in front of you, kind of sandwiched between you both now, they're going to split. One is going to keep on attacking Goner, the other one's going to go for Herbert. So the one on Goner is going to hit for a 24 to hit.
On me?
Is that
For Goner.
including the disadvantage?
And the disadvantage of the dodge is going to be a 4 plus 5, so a 9, so it doesn't hit you.
Excellent.
And the one on
Dodge for the win!
And the one on Herbert is again 4 plus 5 is not going to hit you.
No, it's not.
So they both they're roiling around. They've probably been disturbed by the fact that Herbert's come up behind them.
Yeah.
They're splitting attention. And they are glowing violent colours as well. These voids of darkness are glowing violent colours, and they don't seem to be particularly happy about that. Okay, Goner, you're up.
Goner is, to avoid being a Goner, is going to continue to dodge. It just seems to be the best thing he can do.
You are busting some sick moves. None of you have ever seen a gnome make moves like this before. He is fucking, America's Got Talent. He is bloody going for it. Okay, so next up that's end of the round because that one's gone. So, top of the round again. The one which you've just pushed away, Ernest, is coming right back up to you.
Yeah, come
Balls to the wall. Balls to the wall with an actual 1. As it does shit. Okay, and you're up, Ernest. It's just gone.
Okay.
And you're like. And.
Nice. So I'm not going to use a key point. I'm just going to do a bonus action and I'll strike. Oh, I'll spin on these rolls. Don't think that hits. 7 and a 6 is... Oh, it's 13. That'll hit it, won't it?
13 will hit, yeah.
Oh, mid-space.
Yeah, cool. So that's 1 hit. And that's going to be 6 points of damage, please.
6 points of damage. Nice. Lovely. Yep. You smack into it again. It doesn't seem to be quitting. It's still roiling, still angry. You're making headway, you think, but it's hard to tell. Anything else on your turn?
No, I'm just going to try and keep it there out of the way for a bit.
Okay. Herbert, you're up.
Herbert.
You get advantage because you've got flanking.
Yes, right. Herbert is going to take another whale on this one and hopefully...
Where are you getting the whale from?
Well, you'd be amazed.
Excellent. Roll it.
He's got it by the tail in his
Roll it. Go on.
Okay. The highest of that is a 16 plus 6 to hit, so that's going to be
hit.
22.
Yeah.
He's going to roll his d12. Oh my god, that is an 11 plus 4 for...
15.
No.
11 plus 4 is 15.
Sorry,
Yeah.
11 plus 4, 15, plus 2 for his rage, so
17.
that's 17 points of damage.
17 points of damage on...
Yeah.
Which one are you going for?
The one that's directly in front of me.
On the right.
Yes.
Okay, and that's how many? 16, did you say? 17.
Yes. Yeah, the one
It's
in front
17.
of me to the left of Goner.
Okay, 17. Okay. Sweet. Yeah, you cleave again. You see it split in half. It reforms.
Ah, bugger.
It's not gone.
All right.
It reforms. Okay, sweet. Lovely. Is that the end of your turn?
Yes.
Okay, we're going to rinse and repeat with those two. One on Goner, one on Herbert. One on Goner is a 6 disadvantaged. A 6. It was fated. Doesn't hit you. And the one on Herbert is going to be a
That'll hit.
6.
No.
What the fuck is... What is going on here? 6. No, doesn't hit.
Excellent.
Good.
Okay, so both of them miss, and Gunnar, you're up. Are you still dancing?
Gunnar is starting to enjoy himself, so yes, he is
You-
properly going for it now. He may be humming a tune along with it.
Are you a bard? Are you secretly a bard from like the performance college or something?
I'm feeling some bard vibes. I think he might have missed his calling here, but no, he's not. He's just pretending to be.
He's going through his full tap dance
Okay,
repertoire.
so you're dodging again, you're being slippery, that's fine. And we are...
Also, while I think of it,
Yep.
I have been rolling d20s for wild magic each time I cast a spell. So far I've got a 7 and a 2,
Oh,
so
okay.
no wild magic.
Sweet, yeah, no, I'm happy with that. Just let me know when something happens. Because that's the DM equivalent of, oh, fuck, I forgot about that. Okay, so we are top of the round. We are into round 6 of combat. As gravity once again reverses.
Kiss me.
And we're going to fall again. So, Herbert, you are close enough to the wall this time to be able to attempt to make a gravity if you want to make me a dexterity check.
I'll give it a go.
Ernest, you are not, but you should be fine.
Oh, that's a 19 plus 1 for a dirty 20.
Okay, yeah, you can grab onto the wall. You will be grabbing onto the wall 30 foot up in the air, though.
Well, it's still a wall. It'll do.
Okay, so that is going to be... Well, nobody falls, so nobody takes any damage. Well, Ernest falls, but it's not enough damage to take any effect on you, so... Yep, you kind of... Whoop! You've kind of got pretty used to the whole flipping of the room thing, and you're able to flip yourself in air and land on your feet. And Herbert, this time, third time's a charm, you predict it, and you manage to grab onto the wall. You're holding onto the wall,
Yeah.
and...
What happens to my great axe?
Well, it's in your hand.
It's two-handed.
Well, you've got to hold it with one hand.
Okay.
You hold it with one hand if
Well, I'm not
it's...
swinging it, so...
No,
yeah.
but if you do swing it, you'll probably take, I think, disadvantage on it because it's a two-handed weapon.
Yes.
So yeah, you're hung onto the wall.
Yeah, okay.
And nobody falls. As the gravity reverses in the room once more. Okay.
The very big orc is falling down, falling down.
Okay, and so at the top of the round, the one in front of you, Ernest, is a 6 again. Not going to hit.
Absolutely awesome.
It's not absolutely. Ernest, you're up.
Okay. Yeah, we're going to go for rinse and repeat. 2 attacks.
Rinse and repeat. 2 attacks. Go, go, go.
Yeah, a 12, which is going to be a 17 and a 20 something. So yes, that's good.
Both hit. Yep.
We have 2 hits.
And the damage, please.
We're going to go. Damage is going to be.
Was this thing travelled upwards? Because it was on the... It was...
Oh, it's hovering. That's a
It's
fair point.
hovering, so would that be affected by the gravity and go with him or not?
No, it wouldn't be affected by gravity because it's
No,
got a
so
fly
you'd
speed.
end up with 3 on the... What
It's-
is effectively the ground floor.
Yeah, so it's above you, Ernest. It's a fair point.
I will throw a dart at it instead then.
Yeah, nice.
Yeet. Okay. Sorry
Would you
about
re-roll for the hit?
that. Yeah, re-roll for the hit, please, because it's a different type.
It's just dart. 8 and a 6 is 2 7s. That's going to be 14 again.
Hits. Yep.
Good. And then a dart is. Hold on. It's going to be 5 points, please.
5 points of damage. Lovely.
Can
Yeah.
I ask, where is the... When the gravity's flipped, where is the line where the gravity is affected by?
What
because
do you
Ghana
mean?
was never affected by the gravity.
Yes, he's not being affected by the gravity at any point.
Is that because he's just
He's
in
on the
entrance?
other side of the golden runes, which are on the floor.
Okay, alright.
So effectively, if you take the perimeter of this room, where effectively the lines where you probably can't see it because there's a token in the way. I'll move the token briefly, but the kind of the point to point of those tokens, that's where the line is. Sorry, the point to point of the where the open edge of the room is.
Walls.
So it's like basically the entrance to
Yeah.
the room is where the line
Yeah,
is.
it cuts
Okay,
across
that's
there,
fine.
and the line, the rune line goes all the way around the edges of the room.
Right. Okay, that's fine. So it's from the entrance and the whole of the room, but Gona's just
Ghana is on
in
the other.
entrance.
He's just at the
Okay.
bottom of the stairs.
That's
So
fine. Just
he's-
explaining that for anyone who's
Yeah.
can't see the map.
Yeah. Okay, sweet. Where were we? So Ernest, you chuck the dart. It goes through it. There's a hole in it. It clinks against the floor. No. Yes, clinks against the floor as your dart kind of, and then your dart will begin to fall. But I'm not too bothered about where it's going to fall because you are throwing it at an angle. So that is fine. next up is, unless you've got anything else on your turn?
No.
Okay, Herbert, you're up.
Right.
You're hanging onto the wall. You've got one hand on your great axe.
Yeah. As part of his...
But you are by the writhing mass.
The writhing mass is below me.
You're by it because you didn't fall. You're now up in the air, essentially.
Oh, okay. So
You're 30 foot up in the air now.
I'm confused.
Right, okay, so you were stood on the marble floor.
Yes.
Next to the wall.
Yeah.
In that kind of 5 foot space.
Yes.
Right? As gravity has flipped, the ceiling has become the floor has become the ceiling, so you are now clinging onto the wall because you stopped yourself from falling by the ceiling. You are essentially
so it's still
30 foot up in the air now, and this creature is now 30 foot up in the air. You are 30 foot up a wall, holding on. The creature is right in front of you, 30 foot up at the wall.
Yeah, because I never
You
moved.
didn't fall.
Yeah, okay, got it. Right. I have the great axe in my hand, which is a two-handed weapon, but I have one... Can I now let go?
You can let go, but you'll fall 30 foot.
I will fall 30 foot.
Yeah, because gravity is pulling you down.
Right. Can I take a swipe with the great axe? I know will I just get
You can take a swipe, but you'll be
disadvantaged?
disadvantaged. You'll have... the two things will happen. You will have disadvantage because you are one-handed.
Yeah.
You will also have advantage because you are flanked, so you'll be rolling flat. You lose the benefits. You'll be rolling flat. So you just rolled a straight d20.
Is it possible to change weapons?
At this point,
Not
no.
really.
I'm going to say no.
Okay, I'll just take a swipe. I'll give it a go. Ernest will... Herbert will give it a go.
Okay. Roll for
So,
it.
I'm just rolling straight flat.
d20.
Nothing to add at all.
Well, obviously all your bonuses, but you don't get the advantage or disadvantage. You're just rolling straight d20.
Right, okay. That's an 8 plus a 6 for a 14.
Hits.
Wow, that was worth a go. Rolling a d12. Oh my god, that's a full 12 points plus 4 plus 2 for my rage, so that is 18.
18.
That's an 18.
Okay, lovely. And that is enough.
Excellent.
As you one-handed, you're clinging on, your fingers gripping into... It's not a cave wall. I think I said it was a cave wall. It's not a cave wall, it's a tree. You've got hold of a branch.
Right.
A low-down branch on this tree. And you're holding on tight as you swing kind of upwards with your axe, cleaving through this creature.
Right.
As it splits in half and again dissipates into nothing. As it is gone. And I will say that throughout this entire encounter, these creatures have not made a sound. There is only the soft susurrus of shifting sand. No sound has emitted from them.
As a brief audible, I think Herbert would bellow at this other creature as he cleaves this one in an attempt to try and distract or intimidate.
Okay, so roll me into intimidation check.
What do you want me to roll?
Well, it's not intimidation?
Oh yeah, sorry. Yeah, there is. That's a 15 plus 2 for a 17.
17. Okay, let's make a... Yeah, it
He's
seems...
trying to put this other one off by just slicing this one and bellowing at
it seems...
in front of Ghana.
It almost retreats slightly from you, and I would say that it seems to react. And it will have a disadvantage. I mean, it's already got the disadvantage imposed on its roll, but it will have anyone who attacks it next before its next turn will have advantage on that attack. Okay?
Yeah.
Lovely. So that one's gone. So we've got the last one left. It is turning around and it is going to attempt to... it's going to go for Ghana. Because it's intimidated by you, so it's going to go for Ghana with a 16 on the first roll, disadvantage for a 17 on the second roll, so 16 plus 5 for 21 to hit you. Yep, and that is going to do amazing damage, 1 point of damage plus 2, 3.
Oh.
As again, you get pierced by a needle-like protrusion. Okay, sweet, and Ghana, you're up.
Okay, Gonna's having slightly less fun, but he's still keeping in the rhythm. So he's going to continue to dodge, and you're going to hear him humming away. The very big orc is killing things, killing things, killing things. Get a bloody move on, hurry up, or I'm gonna die.
Okay, sweet. End of your turn. So we're going into round 7 of combat. Again, this one on you, Ernest, going for it with a. What the hell is it with this die and rolling a number 6?
Awesome.
A 6. It doesn't hit. As you up, Ernest.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, that's 2 hits. Definitely 2 hits there.
Sweet.
Good. An 18 and 19 with both of the +6. So
Lovely.
good. So 2. Okay, it's going to be 11 points of damage, please.
11 points of damage. Lovely. Okay, and we're going to.
Oh no, sorry. Can't do that, can I? He hasn't floated up to me. I fell into my own same mistake. I'm going to do a dart again. Sorry.
Ah, right.
Oh no, so it would have floated.
Floated to you to attack you.
Yeah, it would have. Sorry, it would have floated down to attack you. So that's fine.
Okay, cool. Fine.
Yeah, sorry, that's what. It would have floated down to attack you. So
Up is down, down
yeah,
is up. It's
yeah.
all very confusing.
Okay,
Yes.
sweet. So next up, if that's the end of your turn, we have Herbert.
Herbert. Right. Herbert is going to move over by 5 foot to his left, so that he is directly flanking this one that is in front of Gonner.
Okay.
So you've got Gonner, you've got the creature, and then you've got Herbert. And Herbert is going to take his great axe. Can he move? Can he move across that?
No,
way?
no, sorry, you
I
can't because you're 30
can't.
foot up in the air.
Okay, I'll tell you what I do. Can he move along the wall using the one hand? No, it's not a wall, is it? It's like tree trunks or
It's a
something.
tree trunk, yeah.
Can he move across the tree trunks or roots using the one hand to move himself 5 foot forwards?
You're going to have to make me a climb check with disadvantage
I'll give it a go.
because these aren't. It's not a solid wall, so it's
Okay.
it's.
So it's gonna
Well,
try
actually,
and-
would it be a climb check? No, it's going to be an acrobatics check at disadvantage.
Yeah, I was going to say a disadvantage. I'll give it a go to try and move forwards. I'll do that for me.
It's confusing because obviously it's a solid line on the map, which makes you think it's wall, but it's actually trees.
No, it's that's a 3 + 1 for a 4. So he's not managing to move forwards.
Yeah, that's pretty naff. You can't see any branches to swing onto.
Okay, so for his free action, can he switch his great axe for his?
I mean,
the javelin?
I will say you can reach it from where you are.
Oh, can I?
Yeah,
didn't think I
it's
could.
in your reach. It's 5 foot away from you.
Oh, in that case, well, he's going to take a great big. He'll again attempt at a disadvantage to hit it with his great
I
axe.
thought it attacked Gonner.
What was that? Sorry. Oh no, yes, you're right because it floated.
No, it Gonner's. Oh, yes.
Hang on, let me brain this out.
Yeah, this is where I'm.
Let me brain this out because I flipped gravity a couple of times. And
No,
now I'm
I'm
confused.
still on the same level as Gonner.
Okay, so what's happened is gravity flipped first, so you then stood on the sky.
Yeah.
Then it flipped again, so you were stood on the floor. Then it flipped again, so you're stood on the sky. The creatures don't move because they float.
Ah.
So the creature is floating up by effectively what is now the ceiling.
Oh, so it's away from Gonner.
No, because the ceiling is now the floor.
Oh, fuck's sake.
So it's floating up by the marble, right, which is the floor,
Yeah.
right? And Gonner is outside of the gravity line, so Gonner wasn't inverse, so he is stood. So effectively, if you look at Gonner now, both of you, you're looking up and it looks like he's stood on the ceiling with his feet glued to the ceiling, because gravity inside this room has reversed. So the creature is floating on the floor, basically, what is on the floor. The floor is now up in the sky, so Gonner is stood on the floor. So it is at Gonner's level. You have managed to grab onto something to stop yourself falling, so you are now hanging on 30 foot up in the sky. So it's on Gonner's level, and it's also on your level because you're up in the sky. You've managed to catch yourself.
Okay. I mean, if.
Okay, so,
I
so
see,
look,
yes.
yeah. So you've got your floor,
Yeah.
right? The floor of your room.
Yeah.
Gonner is stood outside of the gravity flip line.
Yeah.
The creature is on the floor.
Yeah.
On the floor because it was attacking Gonner. Gravity has flipped
Yes.
again,
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
the room hasn't flipped, you've flipped, but you've managed to catch on, so your feet are now pointing towards the sky, your head is pointing towards the ground, but you are still on the same level as Gonner and the creature.
Yes, but Gonner's outside the area of that effect, so he's not actually technically. He's in the doorway, isn't he?
Nothing
Yeah,
has
yeah,
changed with Gonner. Nothing for Gonner. Nothing has changed.
No, so his enemies are up with. Were
No,
up with me.
no, they're not.
I'm just not following it.
Okay, look. The first time gravity.
May I, yes?
What was that, sorry, Rikh?
May I?
Yes, please.
That's okay. So, you were on the same level as everyone. You were standing on the floor when it flipped, yeah?
Yeah.
However, instead of falling when it flipped, you hung on. So you're still at the same level. They're just above you by about 5 feet. Because you're just hanging on for dear life with one hand.
Yes.
Because you never actually fell to the ceiling.
Yes, got that.
Which is why it's within 5 feet of you. You can attack it.
Yes, but what I'm saying is I was referring when I was talking to it being next to Gonner, and it's not next to Gonner anymore because Gonner is still where he originally was.
Yeah, but the creatures don't fall, remember?
The creatures don't fall.
The creature's still exactly where I am and where you are. So you could just hit it from where you are.
The room hasn't changed, you've changed. So where Gonner stood,
Yeah,
the creature is the creature is next to him, you're the one who's flipped upside down.
Yeah, the confusion for me is the fact that I'm looking at Gonner and he looks like he's just outside of the room and outside of the effect.
He hasn't been affected. So you and Ernest were flipped upside down. The
Right,
room hasn't changed.
If I had models, I
you've
could show you,
changed.
but I'm not there.
Move on. Right, okay. So
You can attack it, you can hit it, it'll be with disadvantage.
okay, so we'll just go back to where we were. Continue. Right, okay. So yes, if I'm within reach of that, I will reach across and try and give that a wallop
roll
as
to
well. Is that with
Disadvantage.
disadvantage because I'm one-handed on the great axe? Okay. Oh fuck. Right. Well, there's no point in rolling anything further because that was a nat 1.
Excellent. Okay. Yeah. No, you don't hit it with that. Okay. Is that the end of your turn?
It is. Do I hang on to the great axe or does that?
Yeah. No, you've still got the great axe. Okay. Sweet. Okay. So last up is this creature, which is going to attempt to. It's going to attempt to try and attack Herbert. It seems like a good option for it. It's not getting much luck with you, Gonner. With a cocked die, with a 13 to hit.
No, that's a miss.
Okay, so it doesn't hit you. It tries to take a swipe, but no dice. Okie dokie.
Are you is Herbert flat-footed due to hanging on?
I'm going to say no for the purposes of this because he's been able to swing an attack. And gravity's been flipping around a lot, so I'm going to say no for the purpose of this.
Perfect.
Okay, so that is end of. Oh no, so we've got Gonner left. Sorry, went premature there. Gonner.
Gonner is doing Gonner things, and he's trying not to be.
He's gonna dance.
Oh.
Okay, so you're still dodging.
Yep.
Okay, he's being dodgy. Lovely. Okay, top of the round is going. The one is going to attack Ernest with a 17 plus 5 for a 22.
Yeah, that's going to hit.
Okay, with a 2 plus 2, 4 points of damage as it needles you.
4 points, okay, yeah, no worries.
Giving him the needle.
Okay.
Horrible.
They're really sticking it to us, aren't they?
Yeah.
They are, aren't they?
Yeah.
Okay, Ernest.
Stitched him up proper.
Ernest, you're up.
Okay, yeah, hopefully we're going to be able to do something here. So I can do hand-to-hand with it, yeah?
Yes, yeah, it's on your level.
So, one was a 4, which is going to make a 10, which isn't going to hit. But the other one is a nat 20.
Hey!
Ooh, critical damage. Nice.
Get in.
That's going to be...
What's 1 point?
do I roll the dice once, then double it? Is that
Roll
right?
the die, double it, add all your gubbins.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, on a d4, I rolled a 1, so I'm going to double that to a 2. And then, and then going to add my dex, which would be 6 points of damage, please.
Sweet, lovely.
Most anticlimactic crit ever.
Well, it's not really an anticlimactic crit because as you smash it explodes in a shower of dust and smoke.
Brilliant.
As it dissipates and it is out of the running. Woo!
Nice.
Herbert, are you doing anything? Ernest, are you doing anything else?
Yes, if that's freed me up, I will go and join people.
100%. Yeah.
Can I get to there?
Yeah, it's 25 to get up there. Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
great.
have
So,
running along the ceiling.
so he's next to me now. Brilliant. Excellent.
Yeah.
Kind of.
Yes. No, he's not because you're up in the air. You're 30 foot up in the air.
Yeah, he's running along the ceiling for us, so.
Yeah.
Oh, right. So he's now just looking up at us.
Yeah, because the creature is 30 foot up in the air as well. But that's
Right,
fine.
okay.
Okay, excellent. Herbert, Ernest, that's your turn. Herbert, you're up.
Oh,
Yeah, that's
right.
you.
Yes, that's me. Okay, so this is going to be another attack with the great axe.
Yep,
Again, at
disadvantage. Roll for it.
Give it a go. One was 11. The other was a nat 20, unfortunately. So it's.
What a waste.
I know.
It's going to hit, though.
It's an 11 plus a 6, so that's
going to hit.
17,
Yep.
which is going to hit. So
Roll your damage.
roll the damage. So the great axe is 7 points of damage plus 4, so that's 11 plus 2 for rage. That's 13 points of damage.
Okay, nice. Okie dokie.
That was round
7.
Okay.
7.
Yeah, again, you cut through it. You see it kind of shift and part, but doesn't dissipate just yet. And it is its turn. It's going to. It's having no luck with Goner whatsoever, and it's kind of a bit sick of it. It's travelling down to the floor, which is now the ceiling. So it's the sky. It's going down to the sky, and it is going to attack you, Ernest. Perhaps hoping that some fresh meat will give it a bit more of an opportunity.
Would Herbert get an attack of opportunity?
Yes, Herbert would get an attack of opportunity.
Would I? Oh,
Yeah.
Cool.
You can use your reaction to make an attack of opportunity.
Right, yeah, I'll take another swipe with me
Go for it.
with my axe then. So that would be 13 plus 6 for a 19.
It will be disadvantaged.
Oh, okay. So that would be an 8 plus a 6 for a 14.
Hits. Yep,
Ooh,
roll damage.
Cool. Roll damage. D12. So that's 6 points plus 4. And then do I count my rage as well?
Yep.
So 6 plus 4 is 10, plus 2 is 12 points of damage.
Okay, lovely. You swipe into it, you cut into it as it travels past you. It almost kind of explodes onto the floor, hits the floor in a big cloud, and then reforms in this kind of big guff. As it attempts to needle you in the process, Ernest, but it's being cut up and it's being distracted and it misses entirely.
Excellent.
With a natty 1. Okay, and it's your turn, Goner.
Well, given it's not right there, I shall take the brief opportunity, and I don't think it'll stop dancing, to cast a firebolt in its direction.
Okay, sweet. Roll to hit.
Got an 11 on the dice for 16,
Oh,
Hits, yep.
Nice.
and I've got an 8 for fire damage.
8 for fire damage. Nice. Okay.
I think he also might be looking up and waving at Ernest. Hi!
And that's magical damage, isn't it?
It's not max damage, but...
No,
it's
magical.
yeah, magical. Cause
Magical.
Yeah, it's
damage.
magical fire damage, yeah.
Okay, sweet. Goner, your one action in the fucking fight, apart from dodge. You release a bolt of fire which flies down. It's hit the ground, burst in like a smoky, grainy cloud, reformed, attempted to stab at Ernest as your firebolt has hit it squarely up the arse. And as your firebolt clears off, you can see that basically the entire smoke and sand has been burnt off, as it is gone.
Oh,
And we are out of combat.
excellent.
And with that,
Whee!
out of combat, gravity reverses.
Oh,
Wow.
You flip again.
I'm by the wall. Can I make a dex check?
You don't need to make a dex check because you're not falling anywhere. You're by the wall.
Oh no, I said
You're not falling anywhere.
Well, it's not water, it's
But
not
for
fire.
the sake of posterity, I will roll 3d6 for Goner, for Ernest, who is not going to take the damage because he's a halfling. So that was... that was maybe close. That was 12 points of damage. Even with max damage, you can't. I can't give you any damage from it. So, yeah, you're fine. You're basically immune to anything
No.
under 4d6.
That's it then. Awesome.
Okay, and combat is over. And if you want, you can clear off. You can clear off Rock 20 now. We don't need it for the rest of today.
Okay.
Okay,
then.
lovely. So yeah, you're now left in this room. Nothing to show for your combat. Possibly a bit more bruised and aching yourselves. But there's no corpses, there's no remnants. All that you're left with in this room is the gold light around the edge of the room fades away as gravity is returned to normal. Is the 2 busted up little gubbiny bits of sentinel guardians.
Brilliant.
Right. Are we going to go look at them again? It didn't go well last time.
I'm thinking that maybe I'll just sit here for a little bit. I'm a bit tired after all that moving around.
Oh dear. You look
yes.
terrible.
Yeah, he probably does look a bit sweaty and a little bit bloody as well.
Herbert is still hanging on to one of the tree limbs, and he's just he's just halfway still in his rage, trying to calm down, and he's also bloody knackered through trying to swing the great axe with one arm.
Yeah. Okay. So you're going to take a little bit of a break there, or are you planning to? So I would say you would notice that this room does curve round to to your left-hand side at the far end, where these creatures appeared from. So you would assume there's a passageway or something further in there.
Do we want to take a short rest or anything, guys? Catch your breather, have a little rest.
I think naturally characters would just pause after Gonna's done all that dancing. It was quite an intense fight, and after all that flipping and your head being kind of confused by it all, I think they probably would.
Are you not concerned that the room's going to flip again soon? I mean, you are just standing out there in the open again.
Well, very good point.
Once he gets his sea legs back, he'll I think he'd just go to stand over by Gonna, so he's actually technically not in the room.
Okay.
And then he's just going to stand there leaning against a tree trunk or whatever is, a wall, tree trunk, whatever is by him. Are the stairs just outside the door, are they?
What stairs?
The stairs that came down, the steps that came down.
What stairs?
Oh.
You turn to look at the stairs.
Hopefully standing on?
Oh.
Well, no, you're not stood on the stairs. You turn to look at where the stairs were, only to see the stairs are no longer.
I think Herbert would just be standing in the doorway with his hands on his hips now, with his axe with his one hand on his hip and the other one holding his axe, like, hanging down, and just look, trying to wrap his addled brain around that revelation.
It's not my fault. I didn't make them go away, I promise. Please don't get mad at me.
Quite all right. It's the situation we're in now, I suppose. Well, at least you don't have to worry about anything coming up from behind.
Yes. You know what? I really would like to stay here for a little bit, if that's okay.
Yes. Have a little.
Maybe just for a short rest, if that's okay. Just a short time.
Well, I don't like the idea of staying here, so let's get out of this room entirely. So he's going to tug on Ernest's clothing and just say, come on, let's get through this room and get out. Things keep disappearing behind us. I don't really want to stay here. And he's going to turn and he's going to walk across the room, through the room as quickly as possible, and then out of the room. There's another exit out, is there?
Yeah, there's a passageway. So as you pass through the room, you don't see any more of these golden lights pop up. You don't see any more of that going on. But you travel down towards the left-hand side where you saw these creatures kind of emerge from. And as you round the corner of the room, it's very irregular in shape, so it's difficult to say corner. But you can see that there is a transition point where tree melds into stone as you are then stood in a stone corridor. A very short stone corridor, it's only about 5 foot long, with some stairs descending down into a rectangular room. And doesn't appear to be anything in this room, it appears to be empty, spare for some absolutely gorgeous plaster art which ladens the walls.
Does it look like there's a natural resting place here?
Potentially, yeah. You can't. There's no furniture in this room. There's no clearly no signs of any creatures. It is a marble room with carved almost or plasterwork frescoes and scenes depicted across the walls. And it has no ceiling. I will say it has no ceiling. The ceiling is, again, this kind of hazy barrier which just lets sunlight pour into the space.
Okay. A quick investigation.
Okay, yeah. You can make me an investigation check then. What's everybody else doing?
I'm waiting for someone to tell me it's all safe so I don't get hurt again.
Okay, and Ernest?
Yeah, I suppose Ernest's just on guard. Like you can see, everyone else is a bit battered and bruised.
Sorry, that's my dice rolling off. Right. Okay, investigation check. That's a 14 plus a 2 for a 16.
Okay, yeah, you take a look around the room and there's nothing here which would indicate any form of danger. I imagine you're specifically looking to see if this would be a good place to rest. And yeah, you can't see anything that would be particularly threatening. The room beyond looks is like a little circular chamber, and through that you can see another room which is similar to the first one you encountered. It has trees and all sorts. It's got these kind of almost force-field walls in between the tree trunks, and you can see water in the distance, pools of water. And there doesn't appear to be anything threatening in this area. You look around and you think, yeah, you could probably rest up here and it would be a good spot to take rest. And the frescoes on the walls are actually really interesting. They appear to depict different scenes, and you think with a short rest you could also spend some time examining those if you wanted to.
Right. I think... has everybody followed Herbert through?
I imagine they probably stood in the doorway, aren't you?
No.
Herbert's going to call back. I think you can all come through. This actually is quite nice through here. Gunner.
Yes.
You could. It's safe to come through, my friend. Or safe as it can be. There's nice frescoes in here. They've got like scenes on them. I don't know what they are. Perhaps we can have a look while we have a rest.
That sounds like a great idea.
I do think we
and
all
he'll
need
pull
a
himself
rest.
to his feet and start making his way, following Herbert through.
Okay.
Ernest will be at the back, bringing up the rear.
Okay, perfect. So you're able to settle down for a short rest. Obviously you get all the benefits of a short rest, so if you want to expend any hit die you can do that now. Any other features that you get returned after a short rest, you obviously do that. And while you're having a short rest, is anybody doing anything specific?
No.
No.
Yes, looking at the frescoes, but apart from that...
Yeah, I think Herbert's going to use... He's going to use one of his hit die.
Okay,
He's
that's
one hit die,
yeah.
so it's 1d12, yeah?
Okay, yeah, that's fine. Just roll that and sort it out on your sheet. That's
Yeah,
fine.
Yeah.
Okay, Ernest,
I
are
should do
you...
the same.
Yeah, using some hit die, just getting some hit points back.
Except it's probably going to be all of them in his case. Oh, God.
Okay. So, as you shore up and take a short rest in this room, you spend an hour and a bit maybe just kind of patching yourselves up and recovering, taking a bit of drink, having something to eat. You are able to look around at the frescoes on the wall if you are interested. And as you look around, you can see that these reliefs, they are very much plaster reliefs. They have a little bit of damage in some places, but otherwise they are mostly intact. But they depict 3 very different scenes. The room having almost, although it's a rectangular room, being split into kind of 3 for the purpose of this, 3 frescoes. And you can see 3 different scenes, which I will describe now. The first scene you see appears to be the depiction of a budding religion. A religion in its infancy. The establishment of miracles, you see depictions of people doing miracles, people gathering in groups, gathering of followers, people being anointed as priests and acolytes, scriptures being written, and other heroic acts depicted which would have association with this religion, all bathed beneath the light of a golden sun, which illuminates the scene. And this is inlaid gold. There are gold inlays within this scene. And this sun is kind of at the top of the scene, spreading over everything. As you progress round, the next scene depicts conflict. You imagine 2 groups at war. The wall is split horizontally. The upper half lit by a golden sun, featuring warriors on mighty steeds charging towards a breach in the centre of the divide. What is clearly priests and acolytes healing the wounded behind them. And at the bottom half you see twisted and mangled creatures appearing to swarm up from beneath, up from the depths, faces contorted in horrific shapes. As it is one of these, if you go to like a classical, you look at a piece of classical art depicting battle with the horses and spears and soldiers, it is exactly that, but in plaster relief. The final one you come round to appears to be unfinished, half completed. A story left to be written, perhaps. It's a grim scene, the aftermath of conflict. The Golden Warriors have defeated their foe, they stand victorious, but they have suffered greatly. Their numbers are much diminished, bodies are piled up, those that remain look wounded, heavily so. And there are depicted, not a map, but what appears to be, as you count them, 1, 2, 3, 19 temple-like structures. One which resembles closely the one above you. All linked by a golden chain.
Okay. Did we say there's a door on the other side? We come in from the one side and there's a
Behind us.
door in front of us?
So what you've done, you've come down the spiral staircase into this big room where you've been thrown around and gravity has gone wibbly.
Oh, I
for
thought
a
we
while.
went through a passageway.
You
I
did.
got passageway.
Yeah, it was down a set of stairs that led into
Oh,
some
okay.
It's like a very wide kind of, and it
Oh, I
opened
see.
up quickly.
Yes, sorry, okay.
Into almost this kind of sub-dimension with a dimension. I mean, you look up and you can see the sky, you can see trees. It's very, very odd, but you can see shimmering walls of force kind of confining everything to a size.
Yeah.
So 30 foot in height, size between the trees, etc.
Like a world
There
in
was
a
a
box.
passage, like a path that was leading through the forest, if I recall, that was going around to what would be our left and curving around behind
Yeah,
the
it's
trees.
more like a clearing. So the trees are actually forming the borders of this room with
Yep.
walls of force kind of stretching. You assume they're some kind of wall of force. They shimmer, they kind of look very
Wall of Forcey.
iridescent wall of forcey, yes.
Yeah.
But they're subtle. They're very subtle. It's like a subtle kind of force field effect. But it is like you're stood in the middle of a clearing with the jungle spreading out far into the distance. And yes, exactly, you travelled around to the left, which is, as you would imagine it, the west side. You know where north is. You've come in through the west side into this room, down a kind of arching couple of steps, almost a bit like a dais or a kind of very kind of temple-esque feel into this room. You've camped up here for a bit and you can see ahead of you the passageway or an opening on the eastern wall which leads into a chamber, and then there is a further room which looks the same, this kind of sub-dimension beyond that you can discern.
Okay. How big does the room in front of us look then?
The next room along.
We're in the room with the frescoes. How
Yep.
big is this room with the frescoes?
That room is possibly 20 foot wide and 25 foot, 25 by 20.
Are there any obvious other, like apart from our own and the things obviously we fought, any other footprints that lead down this path?
You can make me an investigation check, please.
I would be asking the others because this is not something that the Governor is terribly good at. Yeah, maybe you could help me with this. Just looking to see if there's anything else that might be around here. So footprints, that sort of thing. So he has a survival check of just +1. So I should have rolled that on this side, shouldn't I? So it's 14 +1, 15. Everyone would have heard that.
Are you rolling survival or investigation on that?
Oh, my apologies.
So
Yeah.
investigation, please.
Ignore me. Actually, it's the same one. It's still a +1. It's 15.
15, okay. Yeah, I mean, with a 15, you take a look around, and this isn't loamy jungle floor. Even this kind of jungle clearing that you were in the previous area didn't have loamy jungle floor. It had very much cracked marble floor, and it looked like the kind of tree roots almost integrating into it in this clearing.
Like a ruin or something like that almost.
Kind of, yeah, but the floor looks in a better condition than a ruin should be. It's almost like this is such a natural integration where you've got the floor area of this room is marble, it's sandy kind of coloured marble stone, and as it blends into the tree roots you can see it kind of almost laps over the tree roots at some point, but then transitions outside of this barrier into a loamy floor. So looking around, it's very clean. there's barely any dust, there's barely any dirt, and you can't see any kind of tracks or imprints. There isn't anything that you could reasonably conclude that anything has walked through here. But it is squeaky clean, as much as kind of natural stone can be. You where you'd expect to see perhaps little bits of gravel, little bits of chipped up debris, dust, dirt kind of gathering. You don't see any of that.
It's all nice and neat and tidy.
It's neat and tidy. It's not highly polished and highly maintained like more modern to you temples would be, but it is clean.
Right. I think Herbert would probably start slowly walking forward across the room if he can't see any other obstruction.
Yeah, I mean, you've been in this room for a good hour now.
Yeah.
You've walked around, you've
Yeah.
looked at the frescoes.
Yeah.
There's been nothing to indicate any potential danger or anything in this room or anything that would kind of stick out to you.
Right. I think Herbert would he would have his great axe in his hand, I think, and start making his way forward.
Okay.
Are there any? I mean, I'm sure as you're sort of making your way forward, and just thinking, are there any sounds of insects or birds down here? Does it feel like there's life to this place?
I would say, I'm not going to ask you to make a perception check because you've been in here for a while now. You can't hear anything close by. Mm-hmm. It's not like you're stood in a forest clearing and you can hear the birds tweeting and twitting around you. But standing in the room you were in previously, you can hear almost faint sounds of birds in the distance, but you can't really see any. You don't really see any trace. It's more like an impression. You feel like there should be birds there.
It's like a faint ambience.
Yeah, it's very much like an ambience. Like you're stood in the middle and you can hear around you the sounds of the tropical jungle. You can hear birds, but you don't see any.
So, Gunnar obviously specialises in illusionary magics.
Yep.
Would he feel that this is absolutely just a setup? It is just an illusion.
You can make an Arcana check for me.
Okay, so Arcana's +3. 13 plus 3 is a 16.
16, yeah. So with a 16, I would say you're not particularly sure. Okay. You know from your previous investigations that this is most definitely a sub-dimension, a dimensional pocket of some kind.
Yeah.
And you did previously see live animals. You've seen fish, you've seen live creatures outside of the temple complex. So there's nothing kind of which would really stick out to you as saying that, there couldn't be live animals within this, within the bounds of this room, but you're not really able to tell for sure. You haven't seen any proof of any animals. You can hear them, but you're not really sure given the evidence you've already kind of seen.
Thank you. That's good. I think we probably just follow behind her, but then doesn't want to be left behind.
No, enough talk.
Okay.
Well, after you, Herb, you can lead the way, I suppose.
Yep. Okay. Right. Yeah. So he starts going.
Okay.
Starts walking forwards.
Are you doing anything at this point, or are you just walking into the next chamber?
No, his hands are hanging down loosely by his side, a bit ape fashion. He's got the great axe in his hand, and that's kind of swinging along with his stride.
Okay.
I mean, he's not rushing, but he's making forward progress.
Okay. So are you just proceeding into the next room?
Yes, I think so. Yeah, there's a doorway, isn't there? Is it a door or just a door?
It's an open archway.
It's an open archway. Okay, yeah, fine.
And you can clearly see as you approach that this is a circular room. It's roughly 15 foot by 15 foot. It's quite tidy, quite small, with a kind of a domed ceiling. And can I know what all of your passive perceptions are, please? 12.
Gunnar has 11.
Gunnar has 11. And Herbert has...
Herbert's trying to find his bit of paper. It's 13.
Okay. So, with the exception of Gunnar, who I'm assuming is probably a little bit smaller, a little bit at the back, both Herbert and... Ernest, thank you. It's been a while. Both Herbert and Ernest, as you kind of approach this entrance to the room, you see the shape of it, you see the size of it. You see to the southern side, so on your right hand side as you enter, there is a collapsed doorway. It's been filled in with rocks, with rubble. It looks like a pretty natural collapse. You can see some kind of vines hanging down from the ceiling. It looks like they've worked their way in and eventually over time weakened the structure enough to cause a collapse in this doorway. But as you enter the room, when you take a look around, your general perception, your general kind of observations, you do notice a series of very strange looking marks across the floor, kind of pitted marks.
I think Herbert would stop and look at those.
Okay.
They wouldn't escape his notice. Ooh, look at this. What is this? Does anybody know what this is? There's more of these sort of pitted marks on the floor.
Let's have a look then, shall we? And Ernest comes up and sort of adjusts his specs and has a look. Are they, when you say pitted, do you mean like fire pitted or?
No. They look as if with your flat floor, which is in relatively good shape, there are dink marks.
Okay.
Dink marks. Very much, I'm going to say it again, dink marks. I like that word.
Dink marks.
Dink marks.
Okay.
And then they are spread across the room. And I would say kind of with what's your intelligence score?
8.
Okay, never mind.
You know,
Moving
on a roll.
Yeah, I'd say
Didn't
kind
say I
of...
was a good researcher, did I?
I'd say kind of just as a general kind of perception, you'd be able to tell that as you look across the room, you can see various marks across the room. And although you're not a real expert in any sense of the word, you can see that some of these do have, like, they look like they've been angled slightly.
Okay.
They're not just like straight down, they look like angled.
Okay.
They're varied across the room.
Looks like something striking the floor. Something. I mean, we sort of just whip around and like sort of try and draw a line from like the angle it came into the.
Are either of you stood in the room?
Well, we walked up to look at.
Yeah.
I walked close enough to adjust my spectacles and look at.
Yes, well, I was
Okay.
there as well because I'd spotted them first. So
Yeah.
I would imagine that that Ernest has come up to join.
Yeah.
Okay. So I say we probably emerged 5 foot into the room.
Yeah.
Rikh, can you please make me 2 percentage rolls?
Okay.
You are both going to call high or low, both of you, before Rikh rolls.
Low.
Sunflower's going over again.
Okay, so just one roll for the both of them?
2 rolls.
Okay,
You'll do Ryan first, then.
Ryan first. I have got a 52.
High. Okay.
Just so.
Just say shit. I mean.
This one will be low just for the hell of it.
No, 81.
Oh.
And a high, so you succeed.
Ooh.
Okay, so Ernest, as you step perhaps a little further into the room than Herbert to kind of get that line, you get closer to the floor. As your weight tips over onto the floor tile.
Click.
Exactly.
Oh no.
Click.
Oh no.
What happens next is...
How's everybody else laughing?
Gonna learn not to go into rooms. It was safer to hang back and let you two go in.
we are going to go with... Sam, can you roll me a d6, please?
The D6. Okay. That is a 3.
A 3. Lovely, thank you.
Oh.
So we are going
I'll
to
apologise
go
now.
with...
Did he stand on a D4?
Sorry, Ryan.
Yeah.
What is your AC?
Oh no. That's a bad question.
My AC would be
Not enough.
16.
Okay. There are 3 sounds as darts,
Oh, like blow darts. Oh my god.
not blow darts, no,
Oh.
darts strike out. One of them, as you're caught off guard, as you lift your head up trying to see where this noise coming from, streaks past your face.
Ooh, heck.
The other 2 fall into your body, hitting you directly, and dealing 4 plus 4. 8 points of piercing damage, and I need you to make 2 2 Constitution saving throws, please.
But what? I have missile deflect.
What does that do?
It reduces by 1d10 plus 8.
Okay, so that's... Well, you take nothing then. But I still need you... Well,
Okay.
actually, no, if you've deflected, so you don't take any damage. So, okay, yeah. You are quick enough with your reaction and your monkish abilities to... You're able to smack the darts out of the way as they streak towards you.
I see.
And you're able to avoid the danger.
Herbert's just going to watch them go. His head's going to go from one side to the other and go, oh.
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 Stops on the mid-pose like, I don't...
Unless we jump from one point to the other and you hear another click. And another.
Sort of on one foot, sort of arms in the air, sort of just contorted to miss them. Like, I don't think it's that safe to proceed through the way we are, guys. I'm just going to try and jump back towards. Got it. Because I'm on one foot, I'm just going to kind of go, wheek, onto the other one.
Did they all sort of come out of one height?
You can make me an investigation check, please.
Might need some help with this. Shall I have a look?
I think it'd be fair to say that all of you are obviously aware of this. You can all make me investigation checks.
I think we really need some help with this one. Like, it really, might be really important that someone else rolls here.
Yeah, but I think you've still got a better modifier than me for this.
I
don't think that matters.
You didn't call it.
No, I didn't. I didn't need to. I did roll a 1 with a whole +1 for a whole 2.
So I rolled 5 with a -1 for
That's
4.
still twice as
And
good.
Herbert,
Oh, you want one from Herbert? Sorry, what check was it?
if Herbert is investigating, then yes.
Well, I think I might have to. Is that meta? Now I know what
I
I
just like the
rolled.
image that Ernest has jumped back and just crashed straight into Goner, and you've both just...
Yep,
What check was
probably.
it? Investigation. Oh dear, that's a -2 on that.
Oh,
God.
God.
That's an 8 -2 for a whole 6.
2, 4 and 6.
This whole sequence of events happened so quickly that none of you were able to really get a good deduction on angle, velocity, anything.
Huh. I think I have an idea. I might want to get very close to the ground just in case. Or just stand in front of me. That'd be really good. And I unless you have a better idea, he's going to start casting a little spell to see if he might be able to find that information out.
Okay.
So Gunnar will cast Mage Hand,
Okay.
and he will try and just push it forward a little bit and try and push down on the bit where Ernest was just standing a moment ago to see if he can trigger it again.
Okay. How much force does Mage Hand enact?
That's a really good question. I want to say £10.
I think I know you can move.
Do you want me to look it up?
Yeah, if you can, please. Right? I mean, actually, that's sad. We'll have a race, shall we, and see who can get there first.
Come on. Okay, we have. We're 30 feet away. Yeah, it can't carry any more than £10.
Okay, so it's reasonable to say it would enact £10.
Yeah.
Okay, you start with your mage hand probing around the floor, pushing down with all £10 of force that your mage hand can ensue. And no matter where you push, you are unable to hear any engagement of anything.
Well, it seemed like a good idea. I'm out of ideas now.
So these are behind Herbert, right?
You're all kind of congregating in the doorway.
So if Herbert were, if I was to put my foot on it and lift my foot back off quickly, like push it and move my foot back without actually standing on it, would that help?
I'm sure they would. I'm sure that would be very, very good.
We'd certainly find something out.
Just before you do that, Gunnar will move back about 10 feet. I think that's about right, yes.
What a character.
This is just like.
He's like the worst friend ever. Herbert's going to reach his foot out towards the square,
Yeah.
or the tile or whatever it was that
You're
was on.
going for the precise tile that...
Yes.
Okay. Yeah.
He's going to just lean. He's leaning back at the same time as he's pushing his leg forward to just put some pressure on, dib the pressure on and remove his foot back off to see what happens.
You hear a click. Ryan, can you roll me a d6, please?
6.
Okay. What's your AC, Herbert?
It's massive. Massive.
Is it? It's like you,
No.
like his dick, yeah?
It's 50.
Yeah, it's at least 8 inches, right?
How do you know? My loincloth is not sticking out. Thank you very much.
Thank God.
50.
Just feel bad for Ghana.
Yeah,
He's
we're
that
all
height,
quite
right?
short around here. We've got half a gnome.
Yeah.
Well, he's
I think that
quite
counts as an
proud.
improvised weapon.
Yeah.
It's
yeah.
about
Don't run too quick, lost someone's eye out.
If it gets a bit blowy out there, we might be in trouble.
Different kind of jungle snake.
Perhaps it's not his foot he should have dropped on the tile.
Right, okay, enough with the dick jokes.
Sorry.
Can't be
that's
mature.
really not us, is it? Armour class is 15.
Armour class is 15,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
Safe.
Oh dear.
Safe.
He is leaning back. I did mention I was leaning back.
Not safe. Not safe. Safe.
I'm going to go
Not
with not
safe.
safe.
Sounding dodgy, isn't it, really?
3 darts.
Yeah.
4, 3,
2,
4,
1.
1.
8.
8 points of damage with 3 constitution saving throws, please.
8 points of damage for 3 constitutions. Right. Con saves. Con. Where's the con gone? Lost it. Right, okay. That's a natural 1 plus 2 for a 3 on the first one. A natural 20.
Okay.
Opposite end of the scale, plus 3.
Yeah, you just gotta
plus
be good on
2
the
for a
third one.
22. And the third one is right in the middle of it. 11 plus 2 for a 13.
Okay. Okay. So you're going to take
There's a mix of...
half damage on a successful save.
Right, okay.
So we've got 6,
Damage.
8, which is going to be halved 4, and a 9. So 19 points of damage.
19. I'm having trouble. There you go. 19 points of damage. Okay, so... Sorry, I was just having a
Quite a
few mouse issues there.
I wouldn't be feeling very well after taking that.
I can't even...
I'd still be
I
feeling,
can't
but not
I can't
for very long, I think.
19 points of damage. I think he would just go, whew! And I think he would pull, 3 darts?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he'd just
Yeah.
pull the 3 darts out with his free hand and just throw them on the floor in a bit of a grumpy fashion.
Okay. Would you all like to make me another investigation check, please?
No. Yeah, let's have a look. Okay.
A 14 with a -1 for a 13.
Okay.
That's still double our previous highest score, right?
Almost combined.
I have, well, I'm pretty sure it's more than the total combined. I have a 16 plus 1 for 17.
Nice.
Sweet. Lovely.
And but it's a 7 minus 2 for a 5 in total. So not great.
Not great. So,
I think he's a bit put off.
He investigates
Yeah,
after
his
being
skin and
sort of-
finds 3 holes.
Yeah, I think, quite. I think that's probably what he would do. Actually, he's been more interested in his
The fact
dad.
he's leaking.
Yes.
Okay. So, Ghana, as this happens, you are able to get a better look at the room. And you are able to discern that your mage hand was not able to trigger the trap, only emitting 10 pounds of pressure. But clearly, Herbert, who was a lot heavier, and also Ernest were able to trigger the trap. You were able to deduce that this is a pressure plate trigger. And you are also able to make me a perception check as well.
An 18 plus 1 for
Lovely.
19.
Nice.
So as you are deducing this, as this whole event is unfolding in front of you, you can see that the 3 darts which shoot out emerge from concealed holes amidst the bas reliefs that decorate the walls of this room. And as you look around, you are able to see more and more of these holes. And with that check, you are also able to discern exactly where the pressure plates are in this room. You notice that there is a subtle difference. They stand maybe a centimetre, half a centimetre higher than the rest of the tiles on the floor. And as you look around with this new knowledge in mind and you kind of get lower to the ground, you are able to see that there are pretty much this entire room is littered with pressure plates.
Guys, I'd be really careful where you're standing. I'm pretty sure. Yes.
No, you don't say.
Well, I don't fancy being stuck by them myself, but did you see that stone over there? The one that's just up a little bit? Yeah, about a finger's width.
Oh,
something like that.
yes. I see that. Yes.
Yeah, there's lots of those. I wouldn't stand on those. I think that's the cause of our problems. Well, I think the darts might be the cause of problems, but I wouldn't stand on the flagstones either because you might get some more stab.
Well, excellent, because if you know where they are, then you can lead the way, can't you?
I thought you might say that. That's very kind of awkward. Does anyone have a really big shield they can borrow? No? Okay. Can you stand in front of me, please?
Yes, it's called Goner.
Not much of a shield. Okay, well, right, well, in which case, maybe just step by step and mind those big clumsy feet of yours.
I'll have you know those big clumsy feet have just helped you out.
Well, no.
I've got some holes in me, look.
It wasn't in your feet though, was it?
Well, no, but you needed me to stand on the plates, like there, and I did.
I really hope you're very perceptive at this point, because I'm going to start walking. And Ernest, do you want to just follow me behind, and then this lump behind us, if he steps on anything by accident, we're much less likely to get hurt. What do you think?
Okay. Yes.
Fantastic plan. I like this plan. Shit. Okay. So Goner will very carefully start to tread the path across,
Okay.
being very careful to avoid anything that looks like a raised pressure plate. Just being very careful.
Okay. You're able to do so. Mm-hmm. You are able to stop every few seconds, check where you're stepping, point out to Ernest and Goner exactly where they need to place their feet, and you.
Can I also point out to Herbert, please?
Yes, you can. You can. Sorry.
See, I'm being nice.
You were able to lead the two of them through the room, avoiding any pressure plates. There are a couple of close calls with Herbert. His feet are a lot bigger than either of your feet, and where you were able to get your foot in a gap, Herbert, it's a couple of close shaves, but you're able to lead your friends across the room without triggering any further plates and make it to the other side. At which point, you emerge into another beautiful jungle scene. And this one, as you take a quick glance around, almost seems to be a linked room. You can actually see pools of crystalline fresh water sitting in the corners of this room. And as you look around, you look to your right, and there is a narrow passage flooded with water, about a foot deep in the middle, leading to another room which is similarly enchanting. And as you step in and you look around, and quite cautiously I'd imagine, considering the previous room, you realise that this room is, well, this space is far more gorgeous than even above the temple, where you had crystalline waters with dancing little sprites and beautiful fish kind of glittering around. These waters just seem to sparkle with their own energy. The sound of birdsong is so strong in your ears, you can smell flowers, and as you look around, vines actually begin to flower in front of you. And you're almost entranced by these opening petals, as almost as you look, a layer opens and you expect to see the stamen, but instead you see more petals and more petals and more petals. And can you please all make me a will save?
Oh.
Is this a spell?
If you enjoyed this episode and want to support the show, you can find us on Patreon, where you can access behind-the-scenes content. You can also join our Discord to chat with us, talk theories, and keep up with campaign news. Links to both are in the episode bio. The next episode will be out on Tuesday the 24th of March. We hope to see you there. Until then, keep rolling.
I'd like you to join me on a journey into danger and mystery. Are you looking for an action and intrigue-packed solo RPG podcast? One that tells a compelling story and then pulls back the curtain. The lone adventurer is split 50-50, half is a dramatic audiobook-style story set in a dark fantasy magitech world, and half is a step-by-step guide. A guide to how the drama has been created, how solo RPGs work, and how you can create solo adventures of your own. M. Guns gave this review. I have listened to a few different iterations of fantasy storytelling, and this one rates at the top along with Me, Myself and I. And Mr. Pizzle had this to say: Carl has really knocked it out of the park with this one. Amazing production, and pulls you into the story right off the bat. You can find The Lone Adventurer on the podcatcher of your choice, on YouTube, or at theloneadventurer.podbean.com. The adventure is just getting started. I hope you'll join me.